Oh no. Not you again. Welcome to That Is What It Is Not. This week, picture the scene. You're a very high-end Formula 1 driver. You've worked your way up through karts, Formula 3, Formula 2, Formula 2 and 3/4, touring cars, rally cars, all the different cars, and finally, you're at the absolute pinnacle of motorsport that we all know here as Formula 1. It's Monaco, tough track, very little overtaking opportunities. You're currently in third, lap 35 of 700, the classic Monaco 700. Wow, so much glamour, so much fun, and a lot of pressure on you. What's that? Suddenly, the old tum-tum's getting a bit grump. You need a snack, but you're in a car. How does that work? Is there a tube system? It's not an astronaut's car. It's just a normal Formula 1 car. And you know what the manufacturer is? Well, it is, of course, the old Ferrari. So you're going to need a red snack, but not just a normal red snack. You're going to need a red snack in the shape of your car so that you don't get confused and think that maybe you're eating the wrong kind of snack. I don't have time for fingers, is what you're thinking to yourself. So open up the official F1 choc bar. Let's take a look at the packaging together. Well, wow. Look at it. It's just a full-size, normal Formula 1 car, shrunk down, covered in delicious, enrobed, enriched in delicious milk chocolate. Take a bite of the wing, take a bite of the wheel. It doesn't matter. And go on and win that race. I believe in you, and you should believe in you too. It's very easy to open. And that's important because you've got gloves, a helmet, etc. These days, F1 helmets do have a small slot cut for the mouth where you can just pop a chocolate bar in. And the great thing about this chocolate bar is, of course, it's very fast to open and very fast to get straight into the gob. It's designed for F1 drivers. That's how good this chocolate bar is. But is it normal chocolate? Of course it's not normal chocolate. This is sport chocolate. Do you remember back in the late 90s where we had sport scratch-ins? That was a pig-based snack. I'm pretty sure, although I could be wrong, it was endorsed by Michael Owen and Elaine Shearer, Alan Shearer's younger, sportier sister. And the tagline from Sport Scratch-ins, shall we say it together? Now with 30% more hair. Taking their lead but turning it into a choc-based F1 snack. Those wonderful guys at Nestle, known the world over for their kindness and consideration. And this is how we've ended up here. A sport chocolate that is exceptionally easy to open and very fast to eat for F1 drivers who just need a little boost, just a little boost to get them through the rest of the race. KitKat are, of course, an ancient company, older than the Bible, older than the pyramids. Some say they're the first wonder of the world, but I can't possibly comment. What I can tell you is they were founded by Colin Kitt and Brian Cat, the KitKat guys, known for being fun at parties, known for being last to leave, which is a shame. But I guess somebody has to be the last to leave. And it was usually Brian, or Crazy Legs, as he was called. Modern KitKat still uses those old methods, but with modern methods on top of the old methods. So take the old methods and then you bring them up to date and you turn them into new methods, but you keep the old methods in order to keep the history of the item whilst adding new methods on top of the old ones. I can't give you any more information than that because it's still a top secret and they are still made in Bolton in the north of England. So every KitKat globally, that's where they're made. I tell you what, it must have been a fun day when they decided to do F1 KitKats. But those guys and gals in Bolton were like, what are these guys thinking of now? Oh, and to be a fly on the wall. But there are no flies in the factory because, of course, it's fully hermetically sealed to keep that choc delicious to the end consumer. The ingredients? Why, of course, there's choc, there's biscuit or biscuits, little tiny fragments of ham, and milk. Lots and lots of lovely, nutritious milk. Do you know what it's time for? It's time for a taste test. As I always say, snap, crackle, pop. Let's get this one open. Packaging, really familiar and yet somehow different. Let's open it up. As I said before, crazy easy to open, too easy to open really. And as I pop that on the table, you can really see, I'm going to pop it on my hand. You can just see the different elements of the car. You've got the front area, some wheels. There's no driver, you're the driver. Some back wheels, a wing, and pop it on the bottom. You've got quite a lot of bobbly diffusion, and that's to really suck the car to the track. Keep it going. Let's have a little bite. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If anything, as you can see, there's more chocolate in there than a normal KitKat and less biscuit. And ultimately, who doesn't want that? No one does. So how can we improve this? What sport-based shape would you put in a chocolate bar? I can pass that on to Nestle. Maybe a golf bag. Maybe a horse and cart. Something along those lines. I'll tell you what though, it's absolutely delicious. And I'll tell you what else I'm going to leave you with today is a little quote. The signs are everywhere. All you need to do is ignore them. Please, don't like, don't subscribe, and leave the bell icon alone. I don't want to do this anymore.